What if I told you that one tiny essential oil drop could brighten your day, refresh your space, and even simplify your life? Sounds pretty fantastic, right? It's lemon essential oil, one of my favorites. And it's the kind of natural solution we could all use a little more of. Whether you're cleaning, looking for a refreshing aroma, or wanting to add a little zest to your day, this essential oil delivers. What makes it so effective? Why do people love it so much? And how can you use it in your life? We've got answers to all of that and more. Joining us today are two of doTERRA's incredible educators, Dr. Brannick Riggs and Lauren Busch, to share their insights on this citrusy superstar. Dr. Riggs, I'm going to pass it to you.
It's great to be here.
To kick this off, I have to share my very first experience with lemon oil, and then we'll dive into the science, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so I was brand new to essential oils. I had gotten my first little kit. It's sitting out on the counter. I have been trying to get my husband into using them, and he was like, no, thank you. Until one day he got a new to him, set of golf clubs. And he was like, hey, I need something that's going to get these old stickers off. And I was like, lemon oil. He went out and he polished his entire set of golf clubs with lemon oil. And he's like, you're right, these things work. And I'm like, I was meaning for health purposes, but I'm so glad that your clean golf clubs from lemon essential oil was the deciding factor that essential oils
He had the best-selling golf clubs on the course, or best-smelling. It was just probably just amazing. Yeah,
absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about, why do you love lemon essential oil? What is the science behind it? Why would our audience want to have it in their home and utilize it probably on a daily basis?
Yeah, I love lemon essential oil. It does so many things. But first, I think it's important to recognize where the lemon essential oil comes from.
Okay.
We get lemon essential oil from the rind of the fruit, right? And that's a common misconception with our oils, because most of our oils are steam distilled. But because of the chemistry within lemon and other citrus oils, we can't steam distill it, because if we do, it changes that chemistry. The chemistry is changed by the heat and the pressure of steam distillation. And so we cold press lemon essential oil from the rind of the lemon to make sure that the chemistry stays intact and we get the exact chemistry from the rind of the fruit.
Does that also help us avoid some of the acidity? Because I know some people are like, I can't even squeeze a lemon into my water because my teeth are so sensitive.
Correct.
So lemon oil in the water, none of the acidity.
And lemon oil in the water also can affect the enamel of teeth. And if you're doing that all the time, it can eat away at that enamel, whereas lemon essential oil doesn't have nearly the acidity of the lemon juice that you would put in your water.
I love it. So none of the concerns, all the benefits.
Yeah, it's great.
Perfect.
It's great. Yep.
Okay. We have lots of citrus oils, but lemon is one of those ones that we're like, everyone should have it in their home. So can we talk a little bit about the chemical constituents that you find in lemon that make it so powerful and give it all the versatility that you mentioned?
The main chemistry of any of our citrus oils is limonene. Limonene is super powerful. It is energizing. It uplifts our mood. It is cleansing both for surfaces and internally. So limonene is kind of the thing that we go to. Some uniqueness, though, it also has beta-pinene in it. And beta-pinene, we typically think of evergreens having beta-pinene in it, but lemon has beta-pinene in it also. And that beta-pinene is also cleansing, particularly for surfaces. Awesome. And so those are the two things to think of when you think of lemon.
So your amazing wife, Julie, does she like to do any DIYs with lemon? Because I just don't picture Dr. Brannick Riggs doing DIYs. But Julie, and I think we connect on that level.
I do some, not as many. You're right. But yeah, she loves to put lemon in some water with a spray bottle. Yeah. And then we use that to clean cutting boards and countertops and all the things. Also, we use lemon oil as a wood polish. Some of the things that ages wood is that wood loses its oils from it. And so using lemon oil as a polish for your wood helps it stay healthy longer.
I love it. As a favorite mom hack, I have little ones that tend to get a hold of markers or even crayons, and they get into the wrong places, the wrong surfaces, right? It's not the coloring places we prefer.
Yes.
And lemon essential oil has saved us more than a few times on being able to get those off of surfaces that were not intended to be colored on.
Just last week, we were at a family cabin. It was our daughter's birthday, and my wife goes all out for birthday. So, in the middle of the night, we were putting up all the birthday stuff so she could wake up to a beautiful environment. And we put little dangly things over the doorway, and that required a sticker to go on top. And the challenge is that when we took that down 2 days later, the sticky stuff stayed over the doorway. And so therefore, lemon oil, a half a bottle to get this off, but it worked. We were able to just scrub that off and it came off pretty well.
I love it.
So yeah.
Okay,
sure.
so if we could think of 3 different ways to use lemon essential oil on a daily basis, if that was one of the citrus oil that we were reaching for, what are 3 ways that you would suggest using lemon oil?
Number 1, and I think probably the most common, is internal. I know we've been talking about cleansing, and we'll discuss that in a moment, but internal and putting it in your water. Because it does support the digestive tract, limonene is helpful for supporting the immune system, and it helps to cleanse the body. So some lemon oil, a couple of drops in a glass of water every day, making sure that it's either a glass container or a stainless steel container.
Very important note there.
Because it will, like it does with the sticky stuff, break down plastics. And so you have to be careful with that. You don't want to break down a plastic water bottle and then be consuming it.
Yes,
right?
Great reminder.
Second one, you can put it on, you can use it as a cleanser. So I love that use, as I said, mentioned before, that Julie does a DIY with cleansing surfaces with it. A wood cleaner is also a great use for it. And then third, you can use it topically as well. There are some concerns with using it topically, or just some things to be aware of when using it topically, though.
Like?
So all citrus oils have some things in it that will sensitize you to the sun. And this makes sense when you think of where citrus oils come from, coming from the rind. All of us have had citrus on our countertops that have aged, and as that citrus ages, you can see that rind gets thinner and thinner and thinner. And it's because the limonene is put into, or the chemistry is put into the rind as the fruit ripens, and it's meant to, one of its functions is to concentrate the UV rays of the sun, to ripen the fruit. It does the same to the human body. It concentrates the UV rays of the sun and helps you ripen as well, which tends to be red, warm, hot to the touch skin, called a sunburn.
So not a good tan. Instead,
no,
little photosensitivity.
Yes, and so just being aware that as you put it on topically, it's fine. You can do that. 12 hours is about how long you want to wait until you're in the sun for a significant period of time. Of course, between your home and your car and those sorts of things, no big deal. But if you're going to be out doing yard work, just be aware of when's the last time you put lemon oil on topically.
So you mentioned about our citrus oils and how they grow in nice sunny places. Where does our lemon essential oil actually come from?
Yeah, it turns out, to get lemon oil from Denmark doesn't make any sense, right? Because there's just not enough sun, and it's so very different. So we get our lemon oil from Sicily, Italy. Lots of sun, so many days of sun down there, which is amazing for citrus. And so it comes from Sicily, Italy. We work with local farmers. We don't work with large organizations because we believe in empowering local farmers. And because we're working with local farmers, we can really get the benefit of empowering them to really empower their lives, to improve, to be able to grow their farms, to be able to help the world heal, which is what really we're all about. And so both sides of the bottle, the lemon oil helps us, and us buying the lemon oil helps those local farmers in Sicily to be able to have their family farms continue for generations.
I love it. And since you touched on it, let's talk a little bit about where different plants grow, especially our lemon oil. How does that impact chemistry? Because like you said, Sicily, we get it there, we impact communities there, but how does that impact the quality of the oil that we put into the bottle?
It really is the climate, so amount of water, amount of sun, the type of soil that it's grown in that really changes the chemistry of the plant. And so we really try to get our oils from the locations in which they grow the best. There are ideal climates for certain plants. We can know that from our own homes. We happen to live here in Utah. There's certain plants that I just can't plant in my yard because they're not going to grow. When I lived in Arizona, I can plant very different plants in my yard. As a matter of fact, in Arizona, we had a lemon tree, an orange tree, a grapefruit tree, because southern Arizona, fantastic weather for growing citrus. If I planted those same trees here in Utah, they would die all the time because I just don't have the right climate for them. So knowing and understanding, and really that's what we're about, is educating these farmers as to the things that they can grow, the things that they can provide given their particular climate, and then we empower them.
And that chemistry impacts the pathways inside of our body. So we need the right chemistry and the right community impacting both sides of the bottle, which you mentioned, and then knowing exactly what it's going to do once it enters our body, that we can depend on all these amazing properties that you mentioned for lemon essential oil.
Absolutely. And really, there's lots of places you can get lemon essential oil, but making sure, particularly as you're using something internally, to make sure that it is a certified pure tested grade, that it is a quality oil that is going to not bring in harmful things, but actually impact you for the good and not for the bad.
Thank you so much, Dr. Riggs. And obviously you guys can see why we love lemon essential oil, and it has to be in every single home. Talk to you guys again soon.
Lemon essential oil truly is one of nature's greatest gifts. From its refreshing aroma to its endless practical uses, it's no wonder it's a favorite in so many homes. We would love to hear from you. How do you use lemon essential oil? Drop a comment below and share your favorite tips and tricks with our community. Make sure to subscribe wherever you're listening. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, keep enjoying these amazing benefits of essential oils. I'll see you next time.